And then fucking stop. Dahlia is my mom. She just helped me grow my deck. Hit her castle, she all on my whiz. Insane bolt the tech. Make her drink my potion. Got pilk running down her fucking neck. Zinky taught the Kraka Sutra. Now I'm running up a check. I can talk to these women. Oh shit, I just fucking rizzled. Can't even tie my shoes. She still wants my little wizard. Woman more like Mander. I'll talk to my little lizard. Zarek gave me the strats. Now I'm all up in her gizzard.
Hold on, I do not have music ready. Hold on. I'm unprepared. Let me get my life together really quick. Hold on. Hold on. I want something kind of silly. I want something that makes me feel a little silly even. What the fuck is this? Yo, yeah. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, you can't even fucking hear it. It's so loud. Oh no, I'm such a bad streamer. Wait, are you ready for this, chat? Ready for this? Oh! Chat's not on screen. Why is the chat on screen? Where the fuck are you guys? Hold on. Dude, I'm telling you right now, this stream is gonna be so cursed. Nothing is gonna work properly. I'm not like sharing this. Okay, good. Hold on. Oh wait, let me get the music first. Music's the most important, I fear. Oh, and there's the fuck. It was probably echoing so bad. Oh, it was probably echoing so fucking bad. Oh, music. On W streamer. Can I get a W streamer in chat? On. Just wait till I get chat on stream. Then I'm gonna be a real streamer. Then I'm gonna be a real boy. Fuck. It's all the cigarettes. I read a thing recently on, it was an Instagram reel, so I don't know how real this is, but probably pretty backed by science. That said, like, if you chain smoke in your 20s and you quit in your 30s, because like you actually like on average like don't even experience the long-term side effects. So I think the only logical conclusion you could draw from that is I need to start chain smoking. Chat, I don't know why you're not on screen. I'm gonna be so real for a second. Where the fuck are you guys? Why would you do this to me? Am I even fucking alive? That would be a funny plot twist. Oh! No way. I mean, I feel like the only logical solution to that, or logical conclusion you can draw from that, is fucking start chain smoking, right? If you don't start chain smoking, you're kind of making poor use of your time in your 20s. Okay, wait, okay. I graduated, okay? That's why I'm back. I'm back in the... This is so scuffed. How is this scuffed? What's fucked up? I think everything's working now. Like it usually does. Okay, I am back in the OG. I'm back in the original dojo. Okay? We are back in the original dojo for this stream. I now also have a degree. Okay, so you do have to call me doctor for the rest of the stream, or I will ban you. Now here's the thing. Funny story about Zarek, okay? Yeah, I don't think you're gonna believe this, because everyone assumes I'm an alcoholic who fucking is stupid, which is only partially false. One of those is true. But, so, here's the thing. I get my thesis back, right? Now, I had turned in my thesis, if you were in chat when this whole process was going down. I was a little nervous. And it wasn't even like I was, like, nervous, because I knew it was good. Honestly, I knew my thesis kind of slapped. But it was hard because, like, I didn't know how good it was. And it's one of those things where, like, you know, you ever been at, like, you ever had that situation in high school where, like, one of your friends told you that someone liked you, and then you liked them, and it was like, even though you knew you were in, it was like kind of, you were still nervous, right, talking to them? Because I did that all the time. I talked to so many women in high school. And I was still nervous because I was like, I know this is good, but like, I know I'm gonna pass, but like, I want to see it first, right? I want to see it, bro. I get my thesis back, like, kind of nervous. Like, I thought it was good. I didn't think it was like whatever, and I'm reading the feedback, kind of glazing me all of a sudden. Whoa, like not even just like I passed, which was sick, you know. It did that was the last thing I needed for my degree, but like kind of a little like low-key, like almost too much glaze, bro. Like little like they did say it would have very much benefited from 1 or 2 more redrafts. But you know, kind of glazed, okay? I did, but that's the thing, okay? I thought that's where this story ends. I thought this was where I had my surprise academic, you know, everyone talks all this shit about me being, you know, alcoholic, whatever. I thought this was the end of it, right? At graduation, right? After I walk across the stage, right? I go talk to Grandma Zaret. And she's like, Zaret, why didn't you tell us you got departmental honors? I didn't just graduate. I graduated with departmental honors. And I don't even know how I did that. I didn't even know that was a thing, okay? So before anyone starts calling me fucking stupid, okay? I have to go get my diploma reprinted. Because I graduated with, I don't fucking know. Okay, there is two sides, okay, there's, oh, someone super chat or some shit? I don't know. I think alerts are gonna be broken. Notice us, Chud, we're getting attacked by ads? What does that mean? Oh, are ads fucked on Twitch? Wait, I can fix this. Monetization? Why would that change, though? Oh my god. It's running the most amount of ads. Okay, I'll turn that off. I don't know why. Why would that change when I guess I switched computers, maybe that's why that changed? Yeah, so I graduated with fucking honors, okay? And I was thinking about this, okay? And I was looking at it. Okay, there's two reasons I think this actually happened, okay? And I think this is going to be a good lesson for all the whizheads out there. God, I gotta stop smoking. Okay. First of all, there was general honors, which Zaret did not get. I don't even think Zaret was close to getting that. But then there was departmental honors, which is like within your major. So first off, I think it was GPA based and like professor recommendation. Okay? And it must have just been a weaker year for my major in general. Okay? Which, hey, you know, it's a skill issue. Okay? If you're complaining about not getting it, you should have picked a better major. Okay? Secondly, I think one of the things that was heavily weighted into this was your total cumulative GPA. Now, funny thing about Zaret is Zaret did not take too many hard classes outside of his major because he wanted to stream Wizard 101 and make drunk Minecraft videos. So, in actual totality of it, you could make the argument that I benefited greatly, my academic career, graduated with honors, directly as a correlation of all the drinking in Wizard 101 I played. So I think there's actually a direct correlation between achieving honors in higher education and playing Wizard 101 drinking alcohol. Okay? Draw your conclusion, okay? But that is what happened. Fuck, I do have to give Kings out. I already gave fucking I have prop money for this. I have prop money to fucking excel the bit. Fucking take my money, Kings Al. Alright. This is the run! I got a good feeling this time. I should, dude, if I would have drank, more, I could have been valedictorian. Did my chancellor talk about AI during your ceremony? What the fuck is a chancellor? My graduation speaker was actually fucking sick. He was actually dope. Oh, Daddy! He was funny. No, everyone when they do a graduation speech is so afraid to be funny. You look especially sun-kissed today. That was actually why I wasn't streaming the past week, because I had to move my computer across the country, and luckily my aunt was moving, so she took it, but she had to take it like a week ago. So then all I've really done is like play pickup basketball and drink. That's like actually all I've done the past week. I am in the worst. I'm sick, not because of like getting sick. It's because all I have done is like sleep 2 hours, wake up, go play golf, then go pick up basketball. Okay, where I am the floor general. Supraise with the prime, appreciate it. JW with the membership, appreciate it. Gardevoir is coming. Gardevoir is in the mail. Okay, our relationship's good. I did have to ship her across the country. I could not bring her in the carry-on. Sadly, they would not let me. Okay, what kind of fucking Twitch name is Cum Booger? I'm not calling you that. Supraise, I appreciate it. What else was I gonna say? I don't fucking know. I did prepare the wheel off stream because I am W streamer. Yo, Normandy with the prime, shout out, appreciate it. Where the fuck is my wheel? Oh, here we go. Okay. Now, fun fact about this stream setup, this room, is it far and away has the most Wizlocks attempted in it. This is where, like, the vast majority, I think the first 40 OG Wizlocke attempts were in this room, probably, and the majority of the Storm Wizlocke attempts are in this room. They're static? How the fuck is there static? Why would you lie to me? I'm not fucking muted. Dude, I remember why I didn't stream for a week. I remember why. My mic isn't fucking unplugged! No, it's definitely the music. Is the static gone? Did I fix it, Joe? When are we getting Skyrim Part 2? I low-key want to play the other Bethesda games. I think I would do an Oblivion video before I did a, Is there static? Is there still static? Static gone? It's this fucking music. Is it back? Wait, bro, oh, I haven't done any of the cameos. I low-key forgot about those. Fuck. Okay, I guess I'll do those. I'll do those after I make the Monkey Monday video. I forgot I promised to do those. I forgot. I was so busy, dude. I graduated. I now have a college degree. Isn't that worth something? Okay. Oh, Myth. Wait, that's actually... Okay, Myth and I have had our beefs in the past. Myth, kinda nasty for the Wizlocke. Okay? For a couple reasons. Mostly, it gets a really good AoE. It's a good mixture of hybridization between bulkiness and can still do some damage because Orthrus is like the best 7-pip AoE in the game. And it has good matchups. It matches up against a lot of schools very well. This could be a run. Hold on. I think Myth Loki has the second most. I think it has the third most potential. I think it's a ways behind Death, and it's pretty comparable to Life in the second arc. Oh yeah, that is a true Myth Wizard.
All right then.
Even Magical Summoner? What name are we gonna do? I low-key do not have one fucking picked out. I don't even have an idea of what fucking name to do. Pip Potential? That's Daddy! Not a name. It doesn't help me. Himram Tempest Bloom? Is that tough? Alan Barkreaver, Orin Thunderbomb, Brady Knight, Brady Legends. Shout out Tom. All right, here we go.
hello. If it...
Astral head. Dude, okay, what was I gonna say? Yo, I am so hyped. Okay, here's the best part about... Actually, I'm so hyped for the Knicks in the final. Because it's or in the finals for basketball. Because it's literally just a lose-lose for New York. No matter what happens, that shit's getting burned down. Alright, rest in peace, another $50 fucking dollars. Hopefully this run lasts a little while, so this isn't a complete waste of money. I think this is a tax write-off, so we do have that going for us. Is Spider an option? Because this guy is definitely beating the Starboy Spiders. I mean, that's the big fight you match up well against. I low-key think Myth... I've only done one Myth run, and I died trying to get a Sky Iron, so let's not do that again. Let's not die to Ares. Ooh, we're in the Gamma room. Hold up. Alright, we need to go do the Smith's quest, because I want Leprechaun and I want Faint. How the fuck did you fail to get a Sky Iron? You know this game's hard, right? You know the Wizlocke is the hardest Wizard 101 challenge ever conceived, right? I think most people wouldn't even be able to get out of the comments. What's up, Min's Pincher Gamings? Which has some weird fucking names.
How about heading back to our classes? I'm certain we can all use a break.
College graduate, by the way. With honors, by the way. With honors. I have to get my diploma reprinted. That's how baller I was. Dude, imagine if I didn't play Wizard 101. I honestly think I have a shot at valedictorian. Dude, I did that shit with winning the Wizlocke on top of it. Imagine if I didn't have to win the Wizlocke. I would have been like, I might be Einstein. Free Peanut. I will free Peanut. I cannot do it. I cannot do it during stream. I'm gonna have to dig through Studio. I will do it after this stream. That's what I was thinking. Like, I low-key probably should have got, like, a couple credits for the Wizlocke. And the Pirate Lock, too, bro. And Minecraft. I was on a heater for a while. What happened to me? Dude, what the fuck happened to me? You know what I was thinking about is I think my senior year was definitely my best YouTube year. I think it was also my best YouTube challenge year. Because I did Storm Wizlocke and Pirate Lock. Sophomore year, I only beat the Wizlocke. And then junior year of college, I don't think I won a single challenge. I think the only thing I beat junior year... I have to go do the Smiths. I think the only thing I beat my junior year was Halo. I guess junior year I won the Platinum Nuzlocke. That was cool. I still think senior year was my best overall challenge year. Why you go and get washed for education gamer shame? That is not a real sentence. Like, you kind of just combined words that don't really have meaning to one another. Hey, congrats on the... What's up, Chaz, if I appreciate it. I'm ready to grind Wiz, bro. I got the Wiz itch back. Though it might just be... I shouldn't say that on stream. You ever do the thing in middle school to annoy your friends where you would just, like, press the suggested iPhone things and, like, spam them with, like, long paragraph messages? That's like 90% of what reading chat feels like. Is streaming Wiz technically white collar work? Nah, it's pretty blue collar. It's pretty blue collar. I don't even think it has a collar. Because it's so hard, it's like it's taking the shirt off my back, you know? It's so difficult that it's like you wouldn't really call coal mining blue collar work, and I think that's like the only comparable American profession. Right. That's about the only one I could think of. Who is my manager? I need an agent. Who's Bronny James's agent? I need that guy. That guy works fucking miracles. Rumors are okay. I actually just got out of the shower. You can call corporate. My dad literally owns the fucking company. It will do nothing. You think I got here off merit? You think I got here off Wizlocke skill? You think they appointed the best Wizlocke? No, this is pure nepotism. You think I was the best Wizard 101 player they could find? Fuck no. Company ethics hotline? We slashed that shit. That shit does not exist anymore. That shit had to go. I'll be so for real. That was like one of the first budget cuts we made. Right after we cut HR. That's why we lost Mitchell. HR, that shit was just boring. I don't think there's anything as anti-content as having an HR division of your company. I think that just means you hate content. Oh my god, this guy is fighting the Kraken. Well, how did we end up here? This is kind of crazy. Has the update come out yet? Wasn't there some crazy minion rework? Has that happened yet? No way! Slippers of repose! Daddy! Oh. Okay. It's in test. What does it do? Does it just... Are the minions just cracked, or did it change their AI? They're way different, but is it like an actual AI change, or do they just give them good cards? Kraken, I hardly know her. Fuck! I should have thought of that. Actual AI change? That's pretty cool. Maybe they'll be busted. Once they run out of spells, they leave the fight. This has Ratbeard written all over it. This has Ratbeard written all over it. I don't know how, but he's behind this. Somehow Ratbeard returned. Dude, I have an AI video on my channel somewhere. I feel like I did that. Where I just asked ChatGPT to, like, invent me quests. Yes, Ratbeard from Pirate 101. He actually calls all the shots at Kings out now. I wanted to do an Azov only challenge, and then someone told me that it's like a 1 in 100 chance of getting a spell that actually does damage or something stupid. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, that sounds like ass. I don't want to do that. Wait, that wouldn't be fun for anyone, especially me. I'd rather do no fizzle again. I'm kind of open now to doing another no fizzle run, especially now that I know the breadcrumb strat. I think I could get a no fizzle run done like in way better time. It'd be less of a just couch potato mindless grind, which could be fun. But I'd probably do that before I tried to do the stupid ass challenge or whatever it's called. Yeah, because Azov isn't a random spell. I think isn't Metronome truly random? Like there's certain spells it can't pull from, but it is actually pretty random, right? I think Metronome just does whatever the fuck it wants, or Metronome just kind of does whatever it wants. Azov just like can only pull from certain spells, and it's like most of them do not do like. I think the only damaging spell is Tempest. Metronome has a list. You know who else had a list? Santa. Naughty or nice. Why did I do that? You didn't know who on our government is on the naughty list? I feel like we got a lot of naughty people. Already gives me this. I'm gonna buy reshuffle. Wait, but if I buy reshuffle, then I have to go do the Croc Scarabs. Yeah, fuck it. We can run around, right? We're having so much fun just talking, living in the moment. What's the biggest? I mean, Mirror Lake has killed back-to-back runs, I think, or back-to-back like deep runs. Mirror Lake's really, really hard. Mirror Lake's pretty hard. Azteca is also Zilbalba's pretty hard, and then Khrysalis is sadistic. I'm the vibe so far. I haven't even made it there yet. What's up, Ahmed? Where the fuck am I going? Mirror Lake's kind of brutal. You can definitely just RNG fail it. Although the last time I lost it was purely a skill issue, so... You can also just fucking have a skill issue. Thoughts on Awesome the Sauce? I love Sauce. I think Sauce is truly the GOAT Wizard 101 content creator. Sauce, in my mind, I think has passed Blaze. I honestly think Sauce has been doing it more consistently now for a longer time than Blaze ever did. I think in recent year, I think in this past year, I think Sauce has passed Blaze. Who is the youngest woman to be in low Earth orbit, born in 1951? I really hope you're not actually in bar trivia right now, and instead of just asking fucking Google, you asked the Wizard 101 chat. It just doesn't, like... Why did you turn to this as the source of knowledge? What the fuck are you doing here? Why do you train Leprechaun? I don't think I'd train Leprechaun. I mean, you have to train. I actually will train Leprechaun because I want Satyr. Amelia Earhart? Didn't she get eaten by crabs or something? I like Noah too. I honestly think what's the most impressive about Sauce that I don't think you can say about any other Wiz creator is he never took a break. Like, even Blaze, you know, Avatar Roku'd for a couple years there. I don't think there's been someone who's as consistently been at, like, the center of the community as Sauce. He is the LeBron James of Wizard 101. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not going to law school right away. I'm going to take a year off to stream full-time and make YouTube videos. I'm going to take a year and try to make it in the music industry. And then if that doesn't work, I'll look into that shit. I was STS and Econ. I was Science, Technology, and Society and Economics. Sounds like the most slop course. I'll think LeBron's done. He's got to have one more year, right?
What the?
How much money have these locks given Kings out? I think we're at like 3 hundo. It's a disgusting number. He's going back to Cleveland? Bro, okay. If I was LeBron, I'm going to college. I am going to play. I am going to the University of Akron. Okay? I'm assembling the fucking NIL God Squad. And I'm winning a national championship. That's the only logical thing to do. I don't know. I don't really think there's like top WizTubers. I think it really comes down to like just personal preference of like what you like. I think there's a lot of small WizTubers that like I think are I think Core and Boar are like the funniest Wizard 101 YouTubers. I honestly think they're hilarious, and I also think they like make content that's like good for the game. I don't know. I also sometimes will just like when I'm bored like go click in like the Wizard 101 Twitch and just like lurk in streams, and there's like a lot of good Wiz content. I don't think there was nearly as good as Wiz content like when I started making Wiz videos. I actually think Wiz content is so much better now than it was just 4 years ago. This is my job. This is my profession, okay? Are we not seeing this is me in the office right now, okay? Can we like I think we actually have to start taking this a little bit more seriously. LeBron should go save the Browns. Where's your suit, bro? It's casual. It's Tuesday, right? It's casual Tuesday. Is there any positions open? No. AI's taking all the jobs. Besides mine. It's just me and my ChatGPT and Grok running the company. I'm not doing a fucking Bonnie Ann cosplay. I don't know where this rumor started. It's fake news. It's a lie spread by liberal media.
What?
AI could never take Zaire's job. It has intelligence in his name. Well, guess who graduated with honors? Guess who graduated with honors? Guess who's an honors graduate? Departmental honors. Departmental honors. Y'all mind if a white boy get a little... Like, I just think you are scared that, like, a white boy's kind of getting a little bit of motion these days. I think you heard they're gonna have to reprint my diploma and you're kind of intimidated. What's up, Jonathan? AI could enhance Gardevoir's jobs with the right... What the fuck is that? How do you think to type these things? How do you even think to type these things? Thoughts on Richard Unicorn Caller? I don't really watch much like Wiz News content. I just am like so disillusioned with endgame content and the new content that gets out of this game that like I don't listen to any of it. Which probably isn't a great move as like a Wizard 101 guy, but like I just cannot care enough about what KingsIsle's doing. As long as unless it's a gameplay change that like the minion rework that's gonna affect like first and second arc challenges, then I'll be like, then I'll watch that. But, like, even then, I don't really watch... It's also one of those things where it's, like, it's hard with as much Wizard 101 as I play to then stop streaming and go watch more Wizard 101. I don't really watch nearly as much YouTube as I did before I started streaming. I still watch a lot, but, like... I kind of get to a point where it's, like, when I'm done streaming, I want to, like, go outside. Or, like, edit my own shit. And then, like, when I'm done editing, I want to go do stuff that's, like, not fucking screen-related.
Magic schools,
Skip tutorial. Thoughts on them taking our spins away? I don't know what this means. I don't even know. KingsIsle's just, like, fucking... They're just gonna do what they want. So it's like, I have no power here. So it's like, why would it... I should go do the, yeah, the bugs in here. Summon minions? I don't even... They're reworking, like, when you summon a minion in a fight. I don't know any of the details on it. Are they actually taking away AFK spinning? It just feels so pointless. They're introducing an idle mode. I mean, that's honestly probably better than just like an unintentional glitch. This is gonna sound crazy, but my teammate went to Akron for 2 years and would DoorDash sometimes on the side. On multiple occasions, he delivered to LeBron's mom. How'd he know? How'd he know it was LeBron's mom? What a lucky guy. Actually, this is the most jealous I've ever been of a chatter. I mean, AFK spinning's been in the game for so long. I guess if they're gonna give you an idle mode, it probably works better. Right? I guess if you don't have to give yourself fucking motion sickness. Doesn't make sense. Is it gonna kick you after a while in the idle mode, though? Probably not, right? That would kind of defeat the whole purpose. Yeah, but do you need auto run? Can't you just hold your 2 mouse buttons? I don't know. You can reconnect instantly. Feels so unnecessary, but like, I guess. Whatever, I guess I'm glad King's Isle's fixing that. Control R also does auto run. That could be true. I don't believe you. Because the last time chat told me to fucking press buttons on my computer, it always quits my game. Like actually without fail. Every single fucking time. What's up, Greenish? We kind of just started, so it's going well so far. But like we aren't very far at all, so it couldn't really go bad yet. Bro, it's like I get the like that you might, it's easy to sit there and be the chatter that's like, oh my god, I can't believe he went over to the lava and pressed Q for free diamonds. Like, I do get it. I've been in your shoes. At the same time, I'm just saying, it's harder to like sniff that shit out when it's like actually happens. Because when I'm sitting here and I'm in a vulnerable position, I'm trying to progress the stream, and someone tells me to press Q on the lava for free diamonds, like, I'm gonna, like, it's like you don't even think about it. You know? Like, you can laugh, but you just, like, don't laugh until you've walked in my shoes. When did someone, it was during Skyrim, right? Someone got me to press, like, F9 or something, and it reset the game. There probably wasn't a way to spin on console. I mean, can't you just fucking put a stapler on your A key and spin? If you really want it, if the spin means that much to you. It's not like they're taking away the act of spinning. I'm not pressing F4. I'm stronger than this. You won trivia. I don't think the Wizard 101 chat helped with that. Okay, wait, that's actually such a good question. If I went to trivia and I had access to this chat, do I win? With the stipulation that you're allowed to Google things, I think we get last. I think it would honestly become more of a problem of like discerning trolls from like. I don't think I win. Maybe if I could like see who was chatting. I think if you make all the names anonymous, I think I get last place. I think but if I can't tell who's sending the messages. Name a more educated chat on this entire platform. Name a less educated chat. Oh, Nairobi with the Prime. Appreciate it. Or with the subscribe. Shout out. Fuck. How do I... Okay. Bill? Edo. Edo. I have a lot of random trivia knowledge. I don't. I think I would do okay if the category was Wizard 101 trivia. Wizard 101 trivia, Halo Reach lore, basketball, I could do okay. Football, I'd probably do okay. What do I have niche ball knowledge and anything else? Not really. I don't really know many things.
A mighty warrior to test my skills, but you showed up instead.
I don't really know shit now that I'm really trying to think of it. Didn't you fail Goomate's trivia stream? Okay, Goomate's trivia stream was like the hardest quiz ever created. I've also Bionicles. Wait, Bionicles. If there was a Bionicles category, I'd win. I'd get every single one. I'd get every single one. No one lives the true will of Madanui like I live the true will of Madanui. Ninjago, I don't know shit about. I think Ninjago fell off. I remember when I was watching it, like eating breakfast or whatever, and then Lloyd, because I would always watch those episodes out of order. I was kind of like a sporadic TV watcher. I wasn't like sitting down and watching like all the shit. And somehow I like jumped to the point where Lloyd was the Green Ninja, and I was like, this shit sucks. This makes no sense. Spoiler warning. Lloyd's the Green Ninja. I run trivia like the Navy. Just like, okay, would you have the heart to cut someone from your trivia team? This is the question. This actually says a lot about how good your trivia team actually is. If your roommate was like not pulling their weight, they didn't have enough diversity on like categories, and someone came in with like a bunch of sports knowledge, like covered a bunch of categories like movie trivia or something where you were weak, would you cut your roommate? Damn right I would. This is the problem with modern sports. Like, there's no loyalty on either side. I feel like your best bet for assembling, like, a God Squad trivia team, though, would be to, like, not have anyone in the same friend group. Because, like, inevitably your interests are going to overlap more. You almost need to, like, go find your opposite people and, like, build a... It's honestly, like, I think I would be the Greg Popovich of trivia assembling. I truthfully believe anything that requires skill to win and you can get better at by practicing is a sport. If you can pick it, and there has to be a winner. If you can win, there's skill expression, and you can get better at it. Type. Holy shit, it's loud. I think it's a sport. I think those are the only criteria. You have to be able to win. Are you telling me this challenge is a sport? No, because it's not. I guess you have to be competing against other people. I wouldn't say this is a sport. I would say if I was competing against others in some way, and I could win and they lost, maybe. I think that's like an e-sport, though, which is an electronic sport, which are sports. I think Joey Chestnut is an athlete. I think the Nathan's hot dog eating 4th of July contest is a sport. That's not even a controversial take. Is marching band a sport? If you are in a band and you are playing for the love of the game and just fucking whatever, it's not a sport. If you are going to a marching band competition, it is a sport. It's the same with cheerleading. If you are just cheerleading on the side of a game, that's not a sport. If you are cheerleading in a competitive cheerleading environment where they for some reason all go to fucking Disneyland, I don't know why. That's a sport. I think some sports are cooler than other sports. For sure. What about bowling? Bowling's a sport too. I think bowling's not necessarily the coolest sport ever. I don't think it's the most whatever, but it's definitely a sport. Cheerleading does have a winner. You can win the cheer competition. Is drinking a sport? I mean, if you I guess if you're drinking against a friend, sure. There's skill expression there.
You've done well, young wizard. The lever should work now. Open the door and I'll meet you up ahead.
Who do you think you are? I am. Fun fact, I tried to use that clip in one of my earliest Wizlocke video, or Wizard 101 Nuzlocke videos or something. Or Wizard World in Review videos. And it's like copyrighted by Travis Scott. Because it's like, I guess it's like in the, or maybe it's Drake. It's like it's a soundbite clip to the intro of one of his songs. And it's like fully copyrighted by whoever it is the intro to. So if you ever want to use the "Who do you think you are? I am" clip for like a meme on YouTube, you can't. Would job hunting be considered a sport? I think it's too indirect of a competition. Right? I think this is the other thing about a sport. I think you have to be competing on level ground. Like, you have to be given the same resources. Right? It also has to kind of be a game. My definition of the sport is getting weaker by the moment. Alright, let's go train our shit. Is beauty pageant a sport? Yeah. It's more of a gladiatorial sport, I think. But you don't have to be an athlete to be good at sports. There's nothing that means a sport has to be... What the fuck is going on? Why the fuck would you ever train Nature's Wrath? Am I gonna have enough shit? Oh. What the fuck is this song? Mysterious ass beat. Scooby-Doo ass beat. But not all sports are just hobbies. I don't think it's fair to say something like cheerleading isn't a sport. If you're doing it in a competitive setting. I think that's just people wanting to hate on cheerleaders. Because they were mean to them in high school. Just like, I don't see... I guess if you're like, it's... I don't know. It's also like cheerleading objectively has more athletic ability required than something like bowling. And I don't think people... Or even like, honestly, even something like fucking tennis. You probably have to be a better overall athlete to be really good at cheerleading. Like, gymnastics is fucking hard, and they're kind of, like, similar. I think, in general, I'm pretty good at most things. I think you could give me a full lifetime to dedicate myself to gymnastics, and I would still suck at it. I think you could give me my whole... I think you raise me from fucking childhood to just try to be a gymnast. You put me in, like, one of those Russian programs where they shoot the kids up with HGH and shit. I still don't think I'm very good. I'll be honest. I think that's like something I would never be good at. One of those things I watch people do and I'm just like really impressed. I look at it and I'm like, wow. You know what game I watched someone play and I was like, I want to play that. I wish I was sick at that, is squash. Squash is so tough. Loki looks fun. I didn't know any of the rules, but I was like, damn, I wish I could do that. Have you done the cameos? I have not. Honestly, I graduated last week, so like I was busy with activities. I had like a formal I had to go to. I had, dude, bro, This is a funny Xerath story. We had a brunch. And like one of the selling points of the senior brunch is it's bottomless mimosas. So we go to this bottomless mimosas brunch. And of course, like you give like a group of college guys who have no more responsibilities for the week, like you're just have to graduate, bottomless mimosas, and it just turns into a challenge. It's just gonna turn into a challenge. So we went bottomless mimosas. We went mimosa for mimosa. I had fucking 15 mimosas in under 2 hours. It was bad. Some brave soldiers did not make it back. We lost some good men at bottomless mimosas that day. That easy. Peanut, if you send a video of you drinking 15 mimosas and you're semi-coherent, I will give you my car. It's too much alcohol. It was dumb. You think I get drunk on stream? You should see the fucking 15 mimosas. What that does to a man. Xerath looks like someone tried to draw Tom Holland from memory. I'm gonna fucking... I don't know why I stream. Why do I come here? Why do I show up? Would you be happier if I just fucking turned off the face cam at this point? I won bottomless mimosas. At a great physical cost, may I add. At a great cost to myself. It was like the Spider-Man scene with the train. Where they're like, careful, he's a hero, you know, and he's like, he's... And then they fucking save him from falling and dying. That was like me with the mimosas. I was a hero. What the fuck did I just do? My fault, gang. I was Spider-Man in this situation. $15 mimosas is like maybe 3 glasses worth of champagne. Okay, maybe if you're drinking like the dumbest mimosas ever. Maybe if you're drinking loser mimosas. 15 mimosas is more alcohol in the amount of mimosas in correlation to how drunk I was. It would be like at least 5 Four Locos. At least. Like, at least. Wait, how many standard drinks are a Four Loko? Dude, 15 mimosas? A mimosa has more alcohol in it than a beer. It was at least 15 standard drinks. And it was probably healthily more than that. Bottomless mimosas was dangerous. It was dumb. My one quest in life now is to, what the fuck am I doing? Oh, I have to go talk to Cyrus. My one quest in my life, for like my life goal, is to find an OG Four Loko. I want to go for a quest for the Holy Grail. You gotta reset, you broke Rule 12. If I check Rule 12 and it's some stupid shit, I am banning you. Oh no, that's the wrong rule. Housing ports and play, those are allowed. I don't know. I think I have the old rule set on. You gotta trust me. You gotta believe me. Housing tours are fair game. I'm sorry. You're actually right. I'm sorry I threatened to ban you. I think I have the OG Wizlocke rule set on this. I'm on my old computer. Should probably fix that. Romulus. You ban that later into the run? Housing tours are allowed. I don't think player ports are allowed. Maybe you're right though, low-key. I think housing tours and player ports should be allowed. I don't think you should be allowed to teleport to someone from your friends list. I don't have a problem with if you're in the world porting to stuff, you know? I just don't think you should be able to, like, add people and then have them take you to, like, Novus and shit. I think that is where you get cheaty. Yeah, but there's no way you could... I guess you could use tapestries. But the thing is, there's no good third arc pets. Right? Because you can't get to Lemuria. No, I buy a second arc elixir. I buy a level 50 elixir. I guess maybe I shouldn't have used... Maybe I should just ban housing doors. It's not like I need them. I'm also not going to reset the run. Because, like, all I did was get PCs I could have got otherwise, I guess. I honestly, especially with shit like that, I lean more towards, like, the honor clause of, like... If I use the housing tour to, like, get TCs from the archivist a little bit earlier... I don't know. Like, it's kind of... I guess I should just set a hard rule. It's more satisfying if I set a hard rule. If they're served and if... Okay, I am telling you, that is the drunkest I've been in months. That was one of the drunkest I've been. I can tell you as a friend group who, like, usually, like, is comfortable with alcohol. That was the most, like, fucked I think I've been in literally my entire senior year of college. Bottomless mimosas was the most dangerous thing. It sneaks up on you. Months. You are not drinking 15 glasses of wine in 2 hours and you're not drunk. That is not possible. You are not, that just doesn't, their volume, like, you cannot do that. It doesn't, if you can do that, you have a superhuman liver, and something is, like, not okay. I do not believe you, Peanut. I don't believe you. It's because it's not possible. You drank more than 50. I drank 15 mimosas. I don't think that's an amount of alcohol you should consume. I honestly think you drink 15 mimosas, that's when it, like, starts to get dangerous. How much did you eat on top of the 15 mimosas? I mean, it was a full breakfast. Okay, I will, if you can provide proof of you drinking, you can't do it easy. It's more than 15 beers in 2 hours. That's not, like, that's not, unless you're, like, I don't even think, like, It's just, you would have to be like I don't know. Appreciate it, Wendy. It does, dude, you cannot drink 15 beers in 2 hours and be like coherent. That's just not how it works. Unless you have like, unless you like are fucking 700 pounds and you have like the whatever or some like weird enzyme mutation. I feel like if you can drink that without being drunk, you are probably an alcoholic. That's not how like you can build up a tolerance to a certain degree. You can't build up a 15 beer in 2 hour tolerance. It just doesn't, the numbers don't work. Boom, boom. 15 Michelob Ultras in 2 hours would not. It's not that it isn't possible. It's just the connotation that like that's light work. Like it's definitely doable. You are going to be so drunk. You're going to be like uncomfortably hammered. I don't care about using Keeper. It's an ass spell. I don't give a fuck about it. I honestly want to exit out. How does 6 vodka shots in 20 minutes compare to 15 beers? I mean, I don't... Dude, 6 standard drinks in 2 hours is like a good number. Like 20 minutes, that's so insane. That's why, but that's also why hard alcohol is so dangerous, and you shouldn't really drink hard alcohol in that style. Because it's like, if you drink beer, even if you go into like a case race with the idea of like, I am going to drink as much beer as physically possible, the worst thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to throw up. It's actually like very, very, very difficult to, it's borderline impossible. Unless you like are doing other stupid shit, to drink enough beer to get to a dangerous level. Because you'll just throw up. And it's like, at a certain point, you can only hold so much liquid and absorb so much liquid. When you're drinking vodka, you can fucking fill your stomach up pretty, like, it's not, the volume is the problem. I have never done a case race where throwing up does not instantly disqualify you. I feel like if you, especially in like a beer Olympics, if throwing up should not be allowed. It's just like, it's cheating. You have a hangover after the mimosas? Yes. Like, bad. I was not a happy camper. No, I never. My wallet's still missing. You're gonna have to go to the fucking DMV.
You have won, although I won't swear you didn't do it.
I'll have to work that out actually when I'm gonna go.
Token also reduces in size as you approach. You store it carefully.
Honest question here: if you were not a happy camper from hangovers, why do you still drink that much? See, here's the thing, is like usually when I'm drinking on stream and stuff, I don't drink enough where it's like I am able to moderate it to a fun level. Where I wake up the next day and I feel great. Right? And it's like I think that is the happy medium of drinking. Is like, yo man with the 5 months. Which I actually is the drinking I encourage. Of like, have a few drinks, have a good time, right? Drink enough where you have fun, but you enjoy yourself, but you're not hungover the next day. The problem is when you are around a group of very competitive guys and you're put in a situation like endless mimosas, it is a challenge. That's actually why like frats are so fucking dangerous, because they turn alcohol into a challenge. It should never be like a let me try to outdrink you. It's also like there's like something to be said about playing a drinking game that's like, haha, like, you know, oh, I have to drink a beer every 30 minutes. Oh, this is so whatever. Versus like you have to take 10 shots in the next 20 minutes or you're not in the brotherhood. Like there's nuance there. For sure. I don't think it's like insane to say that. I think there's also like a level to it of like, there's such a difference between, I also think this is like when alcohol becomes a problem, because there's a level where like alcohol becomes like a social thing and it's like enables you maybe to like be relaxed and like go talk to people or dance and like not have fucking chronic memory loss the next day. Where there's also people who can't control themselves and they drink to a point where it's like they do or say things and end up in situations they wouldn't be without it, right? So I think there's the line there of like social lubricant versus like I'm blacking out and waking up and like everyone hates me because I fucking burnt down the house, right? There's just nuance to like, and there's like I also think it's one of those things where it's different for everyone. Where there's some people that can get, you know, way more drunk and handle it better and like are able to not destroy their lives. And there's some people that you give them 2 drinks and they're like fucking terrorists. There's nuance. Okay, that's the other thing is like, that's kind of one of the things, that's why I don't like putting drink counters in the videos, is because like the point should not be to match me. It should not be, you have to like, this is just a good life skill to have. In general, in anything, not even alcohol related, of like, you have to know yourself and find your own limit, and like, you can't base yourself off of other people. It's the same with like fucking running, you know? If you try to run with every Instagram running influencer and try to do their mileage and shit, your life's gonna suck. You're gonna get hurt. Your legs are gonna fucking, you're gonna have the worst shin splints ever. You know, you gotta find, you have to listen to yourself. You have to draw your own lines. If you don't base yourself off other people, how will you ever beat them? Again, I think that's true in some settings. It's not true in substances. It's like not, or like things that are like, honestly, you shouldn't compare yourself to other people in general. I guess if you, it also there's like ways to do it where it's healthy, I guess. I mean, everyone marches to their own drum, man. Thoughts on Joey Chestnut? This is the thing. Again, it's like, I also think there is shit where it's like Joey Chestnut didn't just wake up one day and eat 70 hot dogs. So if you go in to try to compare yourself to Joey Chestnut, you're going to fucking fall apart. This is the #1 thing that I think is so fucking, this is what everyone always, anytime I talk to someone who wants to get into content creation, they're always like comparing themselves to shit. And it's like, you don't have the years of fucking making cringy ass videos to like, you know, like you're wasting your time comparing yourself to people. You also don't know what, like, Joey Chestnut's background is. Like, yeah, maybe the first time you see him, he's fucking slamming 70 hot dogs. But bro could have been in the 20 hot dog leagues for 20 years. Nah, you just can't compare yourself. It's just a waste of fucking time. He is the greatest athlete of all time, though. I have not seen Division 1 runners oiling up with olive oil. I did not know that was a thing. Dude, did anyone see the enhanced game shit? Where they spent like hundreds of millions of dollars, or like lots of millions of dollars, and they only broke one world record, and it was with the like fake suit. Chat's gooning today. Because most of them were washed athletes. You think it... I guess that's a good point, actually. I guess it would be different if you took the, like, cream of the crop and doped the shit out of them.
Behold our wrathful gaze, pitiful wizard. My brother's not God the Four.
How much of it, though, like, how much of a difference do you think it would make with, like... Because the Olympics has a doping problem. I wonder, like, how much... If it is an interesting question. I don't think it's, like, a great question, and it's, like, the optics on it will probably make it impossible. I do think it's an interesting question of, like, what is the human limit? What did you think of the boys finale? I heard people fucking hated it. I don't know. I when I see a show like that and it starts doing the spin-off shit, it's like it's never gonna end well. Unless it's gonna be like a true late edition sequel or something. Unless it's gonna be like a true Star Wars sequel where the story ends and then, or like even like a prequel. Like, I'd almost prefer prequels. Spin-off series fucking ruin TV shows. It's just a fact at this point. Dude, imagine, okay, this is what I think about. Like, my favorite TV show ever is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Imagine if, like, instead of Aang defeating Ozai, I guess they kind of set up the cliffhanger with Zuko where he's like, where's my mom? They didn't resolve that plot. But, like, imagine if, like, the fucking, you know... Like, it just didn't finish off all the storylines. Like, it would be such a worse ending. Imagine if they had to fucking save Ozai for the spin-off sequel. Like, or, like, imagine instead of defeating Azula, they let Azula go and you only get to defeat Ozai. It's just, like, that would have been such a less satisfying... You know? Young Sheldon getting its own spinoff is egregious. I don't hate the Young Sheldon spinoff. Don't talk shit about Young Sheldon in this stream. I like the Georgie Cooper spinoff. I think it works. I think that's the correct way to do a spinoff. Where you take one of the characters who's like has an ongoing, like you end the main, you end the Sheldon Cooper story with him going off to college, leads into the Big Bang Theory, and then there's always been this gap in the show that isn't gonna like fucking retcon everything in the show, right? And be stupid with Georgie, because like it's not like Georgie is a Big Bang character. I think that's how you do a spinoff. You just like the idea of being a victim. Hold on. Misclick. Misinputs! And Better Call Saul? Yeah, I like Better Call Saul too. I think there's a way to do it. I also think a very important distinction is like whether the TV show turns into just setting up a spin-off versus if the spin-off is just like a part of it, if that makes sense. I feel like most of the criticism I've seen of The Boys is like it's setting it. They went directly, like the focus was setting up spin-offs rather than finishing the series. I think if you finish the series and then there's an opportunity for a spin-off, that's different. They are making a third Big Bang Theory spin-off. Thank God. That's the one thing I like. I've been waiting. We've all been waiting for that. Dude, honestly, I did not hate the Cleveland show. I really did not understand the hate for the Cleveland show. It's not like Family Guy's fucking peak television. It's like, I thought the Cleveland... I mean, I wasn't a Cleveland show... Like... What's the word? I wasn't like an super active consumer of it. To me, it just felt like Family Guy. Like, it's the same it's the same show. I have not watched Euphoria. What's up, Will? My favorite school is definitely Death. It's the one I grew up playing, and I think it's just like always the best school. I like how it just fucking is really overpowered. Star Wars has a spin-off. Dude, Star Wars does that shit too. Star Wars also does the thing that usually doesn't bother me, but for whatever reason with like the recent Star Wars shit, I just like, I can't get over the fact that like, I feel like Grogu only exists to fucking sell, yo, Will with the subs, appreciate it. That only exists to sell fucking merchandise, which usually doesn't bug me. Usually I'm a pro cute character guy, okay? But the fact that Grogu's only here to sell fucking merchandise, and it's so obvious. It's so dumb. Isn't Grogu the little fucking Yoda? Am I thinking of someone else? No, yeah, I am. Dude, Grogu is he just is there because he's cute. Daddy! No, Nyessa with the Axelaw Supreme. Appreciate it. Shout out. Grogu was the best. I have not watched the movie. I haven't even watched Mandalorian. The only Star Wars TV show I watched was Kenobi. I low-key got Disney Plus just to watch Kenobi. Because I was that hyped for it. It was alright. I thought Kenobi was kind of weird. I actually did not like it at all. I did not like what it did to the universe. I was not a fan. What about Lab Rats and Lab Rats Elite Force? I remember watching Lab Rats. I don't think I ever got to the point where I was involved in the spin-offs. But I do remember watching some Lab Rats. Dude, what was the... Okay, this might be like I might have made this up. Does anyone remember... I thought about this actually recently. There was a show on Disney XD called like A Tale of Two Kings or something. Not a... Or like... There were the two brothers and they became king of like this island. And then like... You know what I'm talking about? What was the name of that show? Era of Kings. Okay. And one of the kings, randomly, they like wrote off in between seasons and the show fell off super hard. He definitely got into like some legal trouble, right? Now that I'm older and I'm thinking about how that went down and they didn't really even give him a proper send-off, he got a DUI? Okay, I fucking knew it. I was thinking about it because I was like, did he actually get a DUI? Or are you fucking with me? I was thinking of it, just randomly popped in my head. I was like, he had to have. That only would make sense if he fucked something. If he did something like that. I'm gonna die to this guy again. This is bad. Oh no, I'm dumb. Am I fucked? Am I chopped? We'll probably have to like pass here, right? Oh, I'm so dead. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. Oh, I live. I live. I live. I live. Don't fizzle! Easiest game of my life? Wait, easiest game of my life? Hold on. Am I him? Am I the blueprint? I'm literally the blueprint. I'm genuinely him. Easiest game of my life. Low diff. Not even close. Alright, for future reference, I should definitely go get fucking fire shields. Fight. I don't know how I didn't learn that from last time, but live and learn. Sonic the Hedgehog. Live and learn. Sonic the Hedgehog. Partner cards, baby. Get some shields up. Jeff Hardy always had to leave wrestling every time he got a DUI. He got an underage DUI? What happened to that guy? Pair of Kings DUI. Mitchell Musso. Oh my god, in Burbank? What the fuck was this guy doing in Burbank? Dude, that is not the place to be. What the fuck could you have possibly been doing in Burbank? That is not worth the DUI. Mitchell! I wonder what he's up to now. He was in Sand after that? I kind of know that movie. Looks like he hasn't been acting too much. Loki looks like he gave up on the acting dream. He was in Hannah Montana. What is Save the Island? Yeah, what was the name of this? Wait, this cast is like I'm unlocking memories. Who was the short guy who wanted to be king in this movie or in this TV show? I feel like that guy kind of became a pretty popular actor. I don't know what I'm talking about. What was this guy's name? Ryan Ochoa. Wasn't Ryan Ochoa in some pretty big movies? He was in Zeke and Luther. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I remember this guy so well.
How much more is there till fucking the thing happens?
What the fuck? Why am I playing? Oh, this ran out of time. He didn't become popular. He keeps trying to revive the show. He keeps trying to revive Pair of Kings. Look, I get trying to revive like Hannah Montana, but like Pair of Kings was not that good of a show. I get it if we're trying to bring back. I would even get, dude. I remember there's like, isn't there like a? Oh my god, I forgot Prisms. Wait. I forgot Zeus was myth. I forgot he was myth. Wait, how much does he resist? It's fucking, you know whose fault it is? It's fucking Mitchell. If Mitchell never got that DUI, I never would have been thinking about this. What's up, Nathan O? It's all Mitchell's fault. This is why you should get a designated driver, bro. Look what Mitchell did to us. Fuck! Look what Mitchell has done to us. I think I can win. I have the reshuff though. If you think about it, I do have the reshuff. Yeah, but did you consider the fact that I got the reshuff? Honestly, if this can do like 1K, we have a shot. Orthers is not going to do a thou. It's got to do a thou. At least a thou. Show me at least a thou here. 1K is not cope. Dude, I can literally out-heal him. This literally, I would bet a lot of money this does 1K. Like $30 of crowns. I put on this. Oh, crit! I'm so much better at this game than each and every one of you. I want everyone who said no way this does 1K to fucking write me a formal apology right now, or I swear to God I'm going back through chat and banning you all. Why are we doubting me? I beat the fucking Wizlocke. I'm so here. Oh, we might just die anyways. At least Arya apologized. At least one of you fucking has some dignity. I'm not dead, bro. That's just factually not true in this situation. Okay, I might be dead. No, I think I lived this. Heart of the Cards? Not even close. I wish it was close. Oh, I wish it was close. God, it's just I'm just too good at the video game these days, huh? I sometimes fear content will get boring with just how fucking talented I am. Don't hit me. Oh, I think he hit me. No, we're in this. We're alive. Okay. Just keep shielding. Just keep shielding. He fizzled. It would have been kind of clutch to bring storm shields. Now that I'm looking at this. Now that I've broken this down from a fundamental standpoint, but What the fuck? Did he just shatter me? What? Who is this guy? How do you know to do that? Okay, call me crazy. I kind of love our odds here. I'm kind of in like my why not me phase at the moment. I think. Mitchell Musso on Cameo. Someone check that for me, actually. Jamie, pull that up. Now we Seder. That's fine. That's why I didn't bring prisms, because I knew he had that in his bag. Did I get a random crit on this? I don't think I have any life crit. I don't think that's going to happen. Dang it. Would also have been clutch. Honestly, it would have been clutch to have like any incoming heal. Switch this to balance so we can get off a reshuff. You're going to need to do that here soon. Okay, wait, I'm shielded on this. Minotaur there would have been devious. That would have been... Honestly, I kind of hope he Minotaurs here. I think he gets no value out of it. Dude, honestly, I might not have to reshuffle. I don't think I'll have to reshuffle. I will have to reshuffle. No, I probably won't. Maybe. You know what? I have the pips. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Just crit. We're gonna have to crit here. We are gonna have to crit. I should have switched to life pips, probably. Crit? I'm so good at the game. Oh! Oh! Wait, this is perfect. This is actually ideal, because he loses the trap. How does he have so many pips still? Why do you have so many pips? They didn't take your pips away! They're cheating! Wait, Minotaur is the cheat? What the fuck? I thought this was an honorable duel. Dude, I was playing fair. Uh-oh. Wait, if he natural attacks, does it use all his pips? That would be pretty clutch. I would enjoy that, I think. Okay. Guess we shall see. Yeah, this is my last Seder, too. It's definitely problematic for the kid. It uses 3 pips. Oh, so we're fucked. Actually, no. Part of the cards. Oh, we're out of shit. I almost feel like we have to reshuff. Do you think it's gonna have to happen? Uh-oh. It only cost him 3 pips. I think I'm winning that trade. Alright, can I power pip, please? Yes. I shouldn't have even drawn that. Okay. Well, as long as you don't kill me here, that's fine. And I feel like I'm gonna die. Now I should switch over to life. Reshuffle. Frog is nice. This doesn't do as much damage as he could have done, right? The problem is I think this does wombo combo with his natural attack. Ooh, no, we probably live a natural attack. Barely. Barely. Wait, I didn't even need to fight Zeus. I didn't even need to fight this guy. I only came here for the Sky Iron. Why did I even go into this fight? I'm so dumb. Why did you let me do this, chat? Wait, live? This is your fault. I hope you know that. When I die here, it's your fucking fault. If I fucking die here, it's all your fault. Right. I think our one chance here is to spam Myth Shields and hope he doesn't natural attack us. And that's our only out. Spam Satyrs and a frick ton of shields. God damn it! It's just so bad. I almost wish he had more pips. Are kumquats in season? I don't think so. Okay, that's fine. I think we live even like his highest pip natural attack, right? Hold on to one of those. I really would love to see like a frog here. It would be kind of epic. I'm gonna send this. I need to crit this actually. If we crit this, we have a good chance. Ah! Okay, this is fine. We're chilling on this. Oh, this gets rid of all of our shields. Okay, we're chopped. No, I still have one myth shield. Wait, I'm still chilling. Still chilling. Oh, God. There's just so many ways we're dead here. I think we live this, unless it's a Minotaur. We definitely live this, but barely. We live this, but barely. 488. We're definitely dead to a natural attack. Definitely dead to a natural attack. My God, and we didn't. Oh, no. No way, right? Surely not. Oh, I think now if we see a myth spell, we have a really good chance. Myth. Oh my god, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. Aren't we kind of home free? I guess we have to crit our next Orthrus probably. Wait, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. I think we go for another satyr. Actually, we probably just fucking shield a bunch. Now it comes out. Of course. Of course, of course. Of course, of course. When is Nintendogs Part 2? Okay, so kind of a small problem with Nintendogs Part 2. May or may not have not loaded the Nintendog save onto my flash drive when I shipped my computer, so it's probably going to be at least a couple months. Depending on when my computer shows up. Do I get risky for the... I'm going to risky for the biscuit. That's pretty dumb, actually. I should probably just heal. Yeah, but then risky for the biscuit. I guess I can do this and then heal, right? There's no reason I couldn't. I will not be streaming for that much longer because I have to make the monkey video. The Monkey Monday video. Alright, let me heal. Okay, we're kind of chilling here, I think. Yep. What's your favorite school? I love Death School. I grew up on a Death Wizard. It's my school. Nah, but once I figure out this whole prism thing, you guys are so fucked. Okay, we need to crit this Orthrus. I know. Oh, it's kind of all we need in this life. Your DSI out to play Casemiro. I do think it would have worked better. Honestly, that's one of the few DS games I've ever played where I kind of wish I was playing on original hardware. I feel like the Frisbee game would be so much easier if I was on an actual DS. I could flick it instead of like the way that you can't really flick the same way with a mouse, right? Can we crit, please? If we don't crit here, I'm gonna cry. If we did all of this just to not crit and lose, that would be so sad. Okay, he wastes his pips. Wait. Even if this doesn't crit, we might be fine. Come on, crit. Come on, crit. Come on, crit. Come on, crit. And they said I was cooked. And they said I was chopped. They told me to flee. God, I'm so good at this game. Oh, wow. I'm just so good. We got. I actually got the Zeus drop. It's so bad. Oh, no. That's Senators. Okay, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I cannot believe I just did that optional fight. That was so dumb. Why did that happen? Dude, that was honestly low-key kind of impressive. I cannot believe I don't think I've ever lived on 3 health in a Wizlocke. That was actually kind of lit. Can we be real? That was that. I don't think I've ever had a close call like that. She was wild. We were dead at least like 10 turns in that fight. Never a doubt. Part of the cards. Here I come, Dalton Prescott. Never a freaking doubt. Or do a die challenge with weed? I don't smoke. Despite what my fucking smoker's cough would make you think. Which song should you sing at karaoke? The go-to karaoke song is Love Story by Taylor Swift. It's the right amount of like sad but also happy. And everyone can sing along. Okay, well, Galaxy Gas doesn't really count as smoking. It's more like reaching enlightenment, you know what I mean? It hardly counts. Vent Fridays. Jesus. What? What do you think the line is? Obviously, like, okay, alcohol, weed, you're good, right? Like, where do you think it gets, like, you think if I started drinking like vodka with ibuprofen in it, that's where they would get like, that's where the line draws. That's when it's like, what if I start drinking IB vodka? What happens then?
Oh my goodness.
I think obviously if you do acid, okay. What do you think YouTube would get? I guess they would probably get. But then there are videos on YouTube of people like experiencing psychedelics. But like I think they would get upset if you took them on stream.
Wonderful.
Just say it's educational. You just have to take it off camera. Just have to make a Kick account. Then you can do whatever the fuck you want. That's the real answer, honestly. Oh! The fastest clicker in the West! What a save. Right D-pad me in Rocket League. That was tough. Alright, see ya, Anna. Ayahuasca.
Much obliged.
Alright, do we want to start this? I guess I'll quest a little bit of Celestia. Why not? I'm pretty tired, bro. My sleep schedule is going. I'm trying to stay up to like fix it. If I go to bed at like 30 minutes after stream, go to bed at 10, I would be very happy. I feel like I would consider my sleep schedule like back on track. I have slept like nothing, bro. This past week has been fucked. And then I literally flew from Newark to here, to California today. Off of like, my flight was at like 3 in the morning. I'm actually kind of impressed with myself that I haven't taken a nap yet today. Kind of big for the program. Ooh. You should play Gamble. Dude, I've seen Gamble with your friends. I don't quite get it. I think I have like an irrational hatred of gambling with fake money. Did you gritty over the stage for the diploma? I was actually like, got up there and then I was like, shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Do I like wave? What do I do? Right? So I did hit the stanky leg across the stage. I did in fact hit the stanky leg. It was tough. It was tough as fuck. Okay? A white boy got a little bit of motion. I was Econ and STS. Crowd went wild, bro. I actually jumped off of the crowd and surfed. It was so tough. You just had to be there, though. I definitely like am not like opposed to going back to school, just not right away. Not right away. I think before I would go to something like law school or like go get a whatever, a master's in something, I'd want to really make sure it was like something I really wanted to do. And when I was an underclassman, when I first started streaming, I really thought I wanted to go to law school. And then I like had an internship at like a law firm, and I learned what lawyers actually did, and it was just like, this is not for me. Do your old classmates know about your wizard activities? Yeah, by the time I was like graduating, it had become a more well-known fact. I was able to hide. The other thing was like eventually I moved to a house where it was like a lot of people were coming in and out. Where like when I was in my dorm, I didn't really stream like sophomore year, dude. Honestly, Wizlocke. Through the Wizlocke, I was able to keep it pretty low key. Like not many people knew. My roommate obviously knew, and then some of my really close friends at school knew. But like I kept it fucking really hidden well. I did not want to be known as like the streamer kid on campus. And then junior year, my roommate went abroad, so I was in a single. And when I was in a single, I kept it hidden really well. And then people started to figure out. My neighbors started to figure out because I was friends with my neighbors, and I was fucking so loud. And they eventually pieced it together. That's like what I was doing, I guess. I still don't really know how. And then some people like found shit. I don't know. And then it's like once I was living in the house with like a bunch of people, is like just tell them, make my life easier. It also got to a point where it's like it was more. I was more worried about people finding out when it was like I was like niche wizard 101 world in review guy. But like now it's like also once I started showing my face, it was over. Dude, have you watched the Pokemon Drunken Nuzlocke? That entire thing was streamed at 5 a.m. That stream went from 5 to 5. Like my neighbors eventually had to be like, "What the fuck is going on?" Eventually, I think they were like, "Why is this guy screaming so?"
It looks like it can. You find a tiny piece of rubble with a stone carving on it, part of a larger stone building.
I don't want to do another Drunk Nuzlocke. I want to do a Heart Gold one. It is objectively just the most fun way to Nuzlocke. I also think it would be fun to play in a game that's like a little bit easier. Same strength random Drunk Nuzlocke is like my favorite way to play that fucking game. Play Pokemon. Dude, it'd also be lit to beat Red. I've never beaten him. Or Blue, or whatever the fuck, the guy on top of the mountain. I don't want to play Fire Red though. I just don't want to play it. I don't know. I'm not a big Kanto. I just never got into Fire Red. I don't know. I remember I played it on my school's unblocked. There was an unblocked games website that had Fire Red. I low-key had a sick team, and then I think they blocked it. I lost my squad. I had a Nidoking that was pretty tough. Heart Gold Soul Silver has notoriously bad level scaling in the second half. I mean, I would use rare candies, right? Do DMT
Daddy!
on stream and I'll get
As
you
Drop Hathaway
$100.
donated $2.
Lol.
Do DMT on stream
I don't
and
think
he'll
I'm
give you
gonna do
100
that, but I
bucks, lol.
appreciate the $2. I mean, that shit already... There's probably someone on Kick right now who's, like, on any drug you can imagine. Right? Fair offer, to be honest. There's gotta be, like, someone on Kick doing that shit. You really want to go watch that? I don't really want to do drugs. I don't really want to do that. Alright, I don't even want to do this fight. I think I call it here. I'm really tired. I will be live tomorrow for several hours. I might even try to beat Celestia tomorrow. It depends how much time I have left on this monkey video. So I will be live. I'll probably be live like... I want to say like 5 West Coast time, so 8 EST. I need to get some sleep, bro. I've been in Newark all day. Newark is the worst place on the entire fucking planet. Alright, don't do anything I wouldn't do, chat. I will be back. 5 o'clock tomorrow. 8 EST. 8 EST. Alright, where's my ending screen? Okay, here we go. Don't do anything I want to do.
Got your wizard on my wand, I just finished the Nuzlocke. Yeah, I'm farting on my roommate's door, I'm not gonna knock. Wearing Wiz shirts in public so the Wiz babes all flock. Bitch, I'm maxed out, why'd you hit 7 and fucking stop? Dahlia is my mom, she just helped me grow my deck. Hit her castle, she all on my Wiz. Insane bolt the tech, make her drink my potion. Got pilk running down her fucking neck. Zinky taught the Kraka Sutra, now I'm running up a check. I can talk to these women, oh shit, I just fucking rizzled. Can't even tie my shoes, she still wants my little wizard. Woman more like Mander, I'll talk to my little lizard. Zarek gave me the strats, now I'm all up in her gizzard.